What's going on, you guys? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get unstuck as a coach, consultant, or an agency owner, and show you exactly where you're at right now, how to achieve your goals, and how to make 10, 20, 50, 100 grand a month, just like how our clients inside the Consulting Blueprint are doing right now. So anyways, buckle up, you guys. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a heavy one, but it's going to be a good one. So it might not be what you want to hear, but I know it's what you need to hear, and that's why I make these videos. So anyways, guys, enjoy, and I'll see you in the video. What's going on, you guys? This is exactly how to get unstuck as a coach, consultant, or an agency owner. So I was on a one-to-one this morning with one of our clients inside the Consulting Blueprint, and he was feeling stuck. He was feeling a little bit stuck. He wasn't too sure what to do, what path to take. So we hopped on a one-to-one to just kind of help him get a little bit of clarity. And it turned out that the reason why he was stuck and the reason why he wasn't really making much progress was because he wasn't very confident in what he was selling, right? He wasn't confident that he would be able to actually deliver the transformation that he's promising clients. So today I'm going to walk you through exactly the process that we walked through together. So now he has extreme clarity around his business as a whole. He knows exactly what he needs to do, and he knows exactly where he's at and why his expectations were a little off. So, for example, I had this exact same conversation with another one of our clients a couple months ago. He joined us. He'd been trying like cold email, cold DMs, and stuff like that. Runs an e-com agency, and he was maybe booking 1 to 2 calls a month. Now he's booking about 3 to 4 calls a day, and he just had an 8K week 2 weeks ago at 17. So it took him a couple months to get through this, but really just understanding this concept as a whole really just opened an entirely new door for him and kind of showed him the light and showed him kind of what he needed to do. So anyways, my hope with this video is so that you come out of this knowing exactly kind of where you're at, why you've been stuck, why you haven't been able to achieve the success you're wanting, and you know exactly kind of what to do moving forward. So anyways, guys, before we get into it though, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Jeremy_Pogue. Just go toss me a follow. I post a lot of content on there kind of about business and stuff like that. So if you want to follow the journey, that's a great place to start. But let's cut the you know what and get right into it. So it's important to understand that as a business owner, really when you're trying something new, when you're doing something new, your progress is going to look like this. This one graph changed my life. It changed the way I looked at my business and my life, and it has changed the way many people, many of our clients have viewed their businesses as well. Like for example, another one of our clients, back in September, he was feeling stuck, walked him through this, and then he started being a little bit consistent and just getting through the hard times, and all of a sudden, over the next 30 days, he went from 0 and hit his first 10K month. So anyways, let's get into it. So as with anything, when you're trying something out, trying something new, it's going to look like this. Your success, your results, it will look like an exponential growth curve, right? And I like to break this down into 3 phases. So there's phase 1, here's phase 2. No, here's phase 2. And then there's phase 3. So phase 1, this is classified by requiring a lot of effort. You're going to have to put in a lot of effort, and you're going to get very minimal rewards. So you're going to be doing a whole lot. You're going to be really just putting a ton of focus, time, energy, attention into what you're trying to build, and it's going to feel like you're not getting anywhere. You're not getting any traction. You're not getting any results. And this is where most people give up. They try something, it doesn't work, they have unrealistic expectations, and then they say, oh, this vehicle doesn't work, let's try something new. Shiny object syndrome gets the best of them. They think the grass is greener on the other side, whereas in reality, the grass is greener where you water it. And they stay stuck in this vicious loop, this vicious cycle, and they never achieve success in their business or their life because they're just chasing after new things all the time. Whereas in reality, any model will work, any vehicle will work if you make it work, if you allow it time to make it work. So that's where most people Fail is where most people give up, and they choose to give up and fail and restart, and then they stay stuck in that cycle, and then they complain about how nothing works for them, whereas they just don't work for it. So I don't want you to fall into that trap, and that's why I'm making this video. So let's move into phase 2. Phase 2, still going to require a lot of effort, but now you're going to start to see a little bit of results. Now your hard work is getting paid off, right? We need to go through this stage here where we're getting dragged through the mud and kicked in the teeth in order to get over here. So for example, like let's take online consulting, because that's what I do, and that's what a lot of our clients do as well. We help people build 6- and 7-figure consulting businesses online, and we've helped literally hundreds of clients do this exact same thing. So that said, you need to go through this because you literally can't get success unless you go through this first. So anyways, let's take that example, right? Maybe phase 2 is like you book your first sales call. You get a little win, right? Maybe you book another call. Like, okay, I know how to do this. This is making sense. Maybe book another call, right? You're booking more calls. Now you're booking 2 a day. Now you're booking 3 calls a day. Now you're booking 5 calls a day, consistently, predictably, repeatably. That's where we get our clients to. So anyways, still going to require a lot of effort. You're going to have to do the work, show up every day and be consistent. But now you're starting to get some rewards. Your labor is starting to pay off a little bit, right? Over here we planted the seeds, and now we're starting to reap the harvest a little bit. We've been cultivating our crops, and now we're reaping the harvest. So anyways, the thing is though, it's not going to look like this. It's not going to look sunshine. It's not going to be all sunshine and roses. What it's really going to look like is going to be a lot more like this. You're going to book your first call, and then you're going to go 2 weeks without a call. And then you're going to book 2 more calls, and then you're going to go a week without a call. And then you're going to book another call. And then you're going to not book any for a couple days. And then you're going to sign a client. And then your client's going to leave you. And then you're going to sign another client. And you're going to get a little bit better results because now you learned from that last client that left you, why did they leave you, and how can I prevent that from happening in the future? What lessons can I learn from this? And then you sign 2 more clients, and then it's going to be a rocky road. It's going to be a roller coaster, and this is where a lot of people choose to fail as well, because they let the emotional roller coaster of this phase of highs and lows get to their head, and they consciously choose to curl up into a ball, quit, fail, and give up, and then complain that it doesn't work. So don't do that. What you need to do is understand that there will be a lot of highs and lows. There will be a lot of wins and losses, and that's exactly what I went through as well. So I'll walk you through my progress, my story as well after this, once I finish up stage 3. So phase 3, this is where life is starting to get good, right? Still going to require a good amount of effort. However, you've given it enough time, you've put in the work, you've really earned your stripes, and now the compound effect is kicking in, and now you're getting way more wins. Wins are coming a lot more easier for you, and the results are really starting to come. You planted your seeds in phase 1 in the springtime. Throughout the summer, you cultivated them. You weeded your garden, you watered your crops, you did a lot of hard work and labor, and now you're reaping the rewards, and you can reap your harvest. So anyways, I'll walk you guys through my story as well. So when I first started my advertising agency, I was helping mortgage brokers get more leads. The reason why I did that was because I knew I wanted to start an online business. I've been stuck in this cycle for a long time, and I just needed to commit to one thing and make it work. So I took a look around. My dad was a mortgage broker, and I said, okay, well, I'm going to use what's at my disposal and figure out how to get mortgage brokers more leads and then more deals, essentially. So I did that, and I sucked. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just tried it. I used what was at my disposal, and like, keep in mind, I was not passionate about helping mortgage brokers get more deals. I wasn't waking up every morning, oh, I can't wait to go help mortgage brokers and run Facebook ads for them. No, it was, I need to figure this out. I need to start somewhere. I need to build and develop the skills so that way it can serve as a stepping stone so I can kind of buy myself time and figure out what I actually want to do. So anyways, learned some skills, figured it out a little bit, and then I started getting some traction, started getting some results for my dad. And I was like, don't pay me anything, just maybe pay me when, like, he offered to pay me when a deal would close and he would get paid. So I was like, okay, cool. So I just did work for free and then got some results and things were going pretty well. And I was like, okay, well, I still don't feel comfortable like charging like $1,500 a month to somebody plus ad spend to do this. So then I was like, well, I'm just going to get another client and just get another case study. I don't care. Like I'm willing to suck it up and not make any money for the next few months because I can just learn these skills. And that's exactly what I did. I signed a client for $200 a month because my software expenses were $200 a month. And I just wanted to test to see if I could actually do what I did again for somebody else. And sure enough, I did. And then I got a case study and a video testimonial. And the client was really happy and she stayed with me for like 10 months. And until I just said, hey, let me show you how to do all this yourself so you don't have to rely on me. And I kind of took a step back. So that's exactly what I did. And I signed a client and then I got a case study and stuff like that. And then I signed another client. And then I was slowly stacking some wins. And then a client left me. And that was a huge punch in the gut. And I was like, oh no, like what did I do wrong? How did this happen? And then the emotional flurry of like just that temporary setback and failure just overtook everything. And I was like, no. How can I learn from this? How can I make this experience better? So that way this doesn't happen again. So for example, I had like 2 clients. They had the same amount of booked calls in their calendar within a given month. One client closed 4 deals worth $5K each. So they made 20 grand. The other client didn't close a single deal. They said the leads suck and they stopped working with me. And then they fired me. I was like, whoa, why is that the case? So then I was like, okay, well, like that was a big loss. That one hit me hard. I was like, okay, well, why did that happen? Well, what was like in my control? It was the leads and the quality of the appointments I was setting for them. What was out of my control, or what I thought was out of my control, was their sales skills. How well they could actually take an appointment that I set for them and turn that into a paying client. So then I started training my clients on sales. And I taught them how to sell, how to actually convert these calls into booked appointments. And all of a sudden the next day, a client that was struggling to close hopped on a call with somebody and closed their first client and got their first paying deal. And then they were stoked and excited. And then we started working together for a long, long time because now everything was going well. So learn from your mistakes and then you'll have higher highs and higher lows as well, and slowly start to raise your baseline. So anyways, yeah, I mean, this is kind of the process that I went through as well, and then eventually got to the point where life was pretty good, things were going well, and I was just signing clients almost every other week, pretty much every single week, and things were going well, clients were happy, and then got up to this point where life was good. But the only reason I got to this point is because I got kicked in the teeth and dragged through the mud for months on end, making $0 and actually going in the hole. Like every dollar I made down here, I would reinvest it into the business. I would like pay a consultant to say, hey, have a look at my ad accounts for my clients. What am I doing wrong? How can I fix this? How can I make things better? I'd pay funnel builders to just redesign the funnel and improve it. So that way I could get better results. So that way the things I did down here would compound and get better results to help me get up here a lot quicker. And that's exactly what happened. And same thing with sales. When I first started closing high ticket, I was like 1 for 30. And then I started selling a different offer. And then I was 1 for 17, which is a little bit better, but still terrible. And now that closing rate is significantly higher. But when I was 1 for 17, I was down here. Most people would get discouraged. Most people would give up But I was like, no, I know what I need to put in the work. I need to do the work, the practice, get the reps in, spend time under the bar to get better and stronger. So what I did was I went through the same sales training, like a 2 to 2.5 hour long video, 3 days a week for about 3 to 4 months. Every single day, I would watch sales call recordings. I would write out exactly what questions were asked and what the answers were. So then I could see, okay, why did this question evoke this kind of response? Why did this question not get a good response? Or I would compare two calls kind of side by side. Why did this one close and why did this one not? What did I do wrong? What did I do right? And then that way I could kind of see the difference. Was it my tonality? Was it the way I said different things? Was it the way I asked questions? Was it the way I presented the offer? Did I not dig up enough pain or desire? What was it? And by really just submitting myself to essentially an apprenticeship, I started along the process of mastering that craft. And now, like I said before, my closing rate is incredibly high because I put in the work. I ate shit for a long time and had a lot of people say no to me, but then I started getting a few wins and then a few more wins. And now life is pretty good on the sales side. So anyways, guys, if you are feeling stuck, if you're discouraged, if life is sad and you're not getting the results you're wanting, well, it's probably because A, you'd probably suck at what you do, of what you're trying to do, and you need to get better. And the only way to get better is by putting in the work, by mastering skills, and being consistent over time for long enough for that to compound into something great. So the only way to get better at bench press is by getting under the bar, spending time under the bar, and doing reps. You can't expect to bench 2 plates your first time bench pressing. It's not going to happen. It'll take a couple of years to get to that point, most likely. Right? So, yeah, no wonder you're not up here where you want to be because you haven't gone through these phases. These are necessary. Like look at the stock market, S&P 500. Over time, it follows the exact same trend. Right? However, not a lot of progress down here. And then over here, we're getting some volatility. High, low, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So there you go. But over time, it compounds. It gets much bigger, and it follows the exact same trend line as this, right? So there's a quote that I really resonate with, and it goes, our work works on us more than we work on it. And what that means, from my interpretation, is that going through the first couple phases here, it really either builds or reveals your character to kind of tell you whether or not you really have what it takes to make it work and achieve your results that you're looking for, achieve your goals, right? So it really just weeds out the winners and the losers. Why most people don't succeed is because they quit, they choose to give up too early, they choose to allow the emotional roller coaster of highs and lows beat them up, discourage them, and throw them out of the game, and they choose to not get back into the game, into the fight, and get back in the battlefield and keep moving forward. So if you can understand this and recognize this, you will see success, you will be successful if you understand where you're at, what stage you're going through, and that it's absolutely necessary if you're wanting to get up to here. However, if you choose to restart, if you choose to give up and quit and fail, or you're not consistent, you're not going to get here. And that's why you haven't been here yet. So, anyways, guys, let me know if you have any questions down below, because I dumped a lot of stuff on you here today, and I know that it's a big topic, and I'm sure you guys have some questions. But anyways, like I said, many of our clients came to me. They were very stuck. They were confused. They weren't getting any results, but doing a lot of effort. And when I kind of spelled out for them, it just kind of allowed them to see the forest, to look past the trees and see the forest, right? It's easy to get caught up in the short term, but if you really zoom out and look at it from a bigger picture and see your trajectory, and it makes the day-to-day that much easier to show up, do the work that you know you need to do for long enough for it to really compound into something incredible. So that said, follow me on Instagram, Jeremy_Pogue. Hit the subscribe button. And if you're curious to learn more about my story and how this went, check out the first video that I posted about how I went from broke in my parents' basement, making $0 a month, to $24K a month in about 4 months. And you'll see exactly the story that I went through, exactly my progress. And if you're actually serious about growing your consulting, coaching, or agency business, let me know. Shoot me a message on Instagram or click the link below in the video, book in a call, have a chat with me. We'll see if you're a good fit for the program, for the consulting blueprint. And if you are, then we'll help you get through this. We'll show you exactly what you need to do to speed this up much quicker than you would on your own, right? So anyways, guys, let me know if you like these kind of videos, and if you want more of them, let me know if you got any questions. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Well, there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video. And like I said, remember to follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, and let me know down below if this was a good video, if this was helpful, and if you have any questions about it or any other topics you want me to hit. So anyways, guys, talk to you soon, and I'll see you in the next video. But if you're really serious and you really want to grow your online business, book in a call down below, click the link, let's get on a call, and we'll just kind of see where you're at right now, where you're trying to get to, see if we can help you get there. If it makes sense, then we'll make you an offer and we can get started and really just help you achieve the life and the goals that you've always wanted to, and finally build the business that you've been dreaming of. So anyways, guys, see you in the next video, and I look forward to it.